And thank you to all of our sponsors for making our community spotlight possible. Good morning, Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday morning. It's another beautiful day out there with an expected high of 76 degrees. So if you're able to, get outside, enjoy this beautiful weather that we're experiencing here in Rim Country. Well, this morning in the studio, we have a couple members of the Soroptimist, Payson Soroptimist, Carol Bland and Carol Zingale.
Yes.
Zingale. All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming in this morning to share with us about the Payson Soroptimist Club and some events that are coming up. Also, just about the club itself. And you're probably always looking for some new members, aren't you?
Always.
Always. There we go. Yeah. So maybe a little history about Soroptimist before we get into the events, what you have going on, just so people have an understanding, better understanding about the club.
Okay, well, the club has been in this town for about 30 years, but actually Soroptimist International started in 1920 in California. We do things to help women all over the world. Basically, we're after helping women who are marginalized, who are in trouble, who are ill, who have poor aspects. So we try to help women get to a better place in their lives. Often we are helping women in places that are pretty dark, where women are not treated well at all, and in fact are in danger most of their lives. So we go to really dark places, Soroptimists do, and they help women to recover, to find their way to a better life. In order to do that, we pay dues. Our dues go internationally and nationally to help women in different ways, but our local fundraisers stay local.
Okay.
We raise money, it stays here.
Oh,
And so one of the things we're talking to you about today is one of our major projects, and Carol's in charge of it, and she'd like to tell you about it.
Oh, wonderful. All right.
So this is our Dream It, Be It program, and it is for high school girls. It's an all-day conference, and it's career-focused. So
Okay.
some of the programs or some of the topics that we're going to be discussing, well, we first off introduce them to the idea of having dreams. And so then they learn about exploring careers. And then we have somebody who's going to be there to talk about creating achievable goals, rising above obstacles. It's a lot of fun. We have a really good agenda, a lot of really good speakers lined up. The girls last time, we had 19 last year, and they, all of their evaluations, they were just so happy. They were so grateful that we would take our time to spend time with them and mentor them. It was amazing.
Wow. So again, this is for high school girls age 14 to 19, and the date is May 2nd. It's from 8:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon, so that's a full day.
We feed them.
And yes, includes breakfast and lunch.
Yes, we do.
The application packets are available at the Payson High School Guidance Office or the Teen Center. Now that's the 87 or Payson Teen Center here in town
87.
with Jeremy Simcoe over there. Great. Or people can contact you, Carol?
Yes, they can contact me. My phone number is 602-750-1433.
All right.
Or at my email, I'm at timeoutcarol@gmail.com. I take calls all the way up till probably 7 in the evening, so if somebody wants to reach out. We also have applications located at Payson Christian Clinic, and they could go there. KMOG kept an application. Can I read an application here?
Yeah, definitely.
So we can have an application here if somebody wanted to come by. One thing is registration. It closes on the 28th, so you need to be registered by the 28th to be able to participate. And we are only able to accommodate up to 30 girls. So once you're registered and locked in, if we reach the 30 before the 28th, then we would have to say no. We also have an early registration deadline, which is tomorrow night.
Okay.
If we get your application in and you're registered, or at least make the call and register, by the end of the evening tomorrow night, you'll go into a drawing for a $50 Amazon gift card.
Wow, that's nice. A little extra motivation for registering early, and that deadline is tomorrow night, April 23rd.
Yes, that's right.
There you go, and you get a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card.
Right.
So yeah, this is great. Dream it, be it.
Yeah, let me explain something about this.
Mm-hmm.
We really are after girls who need us. To be honest, we want them to come to us because they have something about that's going in their lives that's maybe not going quite right, or that they are struggling, or that they just need a little help from an adult. Sometimes these girls don't have that, and we want to give it to them. We want them to have some people they can go to after this event. We have tried to keep in touch with girls after the event so that if they need us, we're still there. One of the things that is needed to be understood is that girls in this day and age have issues and challenges that are different from my generation, probably yours, certainly Carol's. We are in a different world, and the world is not safe. One of the things we're having a retired FBI agent come and talk about trafficking. One of the things that you would be surprised about is that trafficking actually happens here. Payson's a small town. We think of ourselves as safe. We think of ourselves as all the small-time wonderful things. Well, I'm terribly sorry, but there's trafficking going on here. Trafficking is no joke. Trafficking is dangerous. Trafficking ends the life of the girl forever. This is not a casual thing. They need to understand how to avoid it. They need to understand what to do when they're approached. They need to hear the things that we know and that our FBI agent is going to tell them that will help them avoid some really serious problems that are popping up here in Payson. So in addition to the fact that we have people talking about careers, about stress, about how to handle new jobs, how to even to fill out a resume, we might even get to that. Really, we need to also tell them important things, and we plan to do that. But we're also going to make it fun. We know that kids are kids, and so we want to have a fun day, but we're going to give them some basic information.
And I think it's about that awareness,
Yes.
being aware, and it is good whether it's not good, but trafficking, the timeout shelter with Lanterns on the Lake, talking about abuse and with dating and just how it can start. It is good to have those conversations. It's good to have that information out there. It's good that our children are exposed to that so they can learn, so they can be aware, so they hopefully are not caught, in a situation where they don't know what to do because the people that are trafficking or doing those things are predators, and that's what they do.
And they approach them with wonderful thoughts.
Yes.
Oh, come with us and we're going to help you. Oh, come with us, we're going to make you a star. Oh, come with us and we're going to give you all these good things.
Yeah.
And so they don't come at you saying, we're bad guys, come with us. Oh, no,
Yeah.
They come with candy in the hand.
Yep. Or we know your family. We're friends of your parents. We're friends of this person. Oh, whatever. I mean, they use whatever line. And when people, and especially children, are trusting.
That happens.
Yes.
We are very lucky today because you have Carol here.
Mhm.
She works at Timeout Shelter and she knows what goes on. And you should hear what she has to say about that too.
Yeah, I imagine it's very unfortunate, the stories and just the circumstances that you see at the shelter.
Yes, most definitely. Sometimes we have a resident come straight from the hospital, and then we see the visual abuse on their faces and their bodies, the emotional abuse, as it's tremendous. And that's why we want to do things to prevent.
Yes.
And that's why Time Out works with Soroptimist and Melanie and PCK, and so that we can be out there meeting the youth and helping them, providing resources. What they need is sometimes they don't have anybody that they can trust or talk to, and it only takes one person. And I know my granddaughter she started here at middle school and went all the way through high school and ended up being the class president or the valedictorian or something at the end of it all. And she had a few support individuals, but there was one teacher, one individual that supported her throughout, and that was her major, what kept her going. And she's now graduating this month from Grand Canyon University with a bachelor's in psychology. I'm so proud of her. And it's what she was gifted with by having somebody. So we're wanting to be involved in these children's lives and teenagers to help support them and give them confidence. Not every child grows up being told they can be whatever they want or that they can succeed. It's not necessarily out there. So we want to be that voice and let them know. I wanted to touch on, we also have a female firefighter that will be there.
Very nice.
And she'll talk a little bit about, rising above obstacles. And then we have another speaker from Payson Christian Clinic, the director there, and she'll be talking about balancing stress. And then we have the Gila Community College Board President. Jan Brocker's going to be there during lunch to let the girls know about the changes at the college and some of the new programs that are going to be available for them to go into. We're excited. We have games, we have prizes. The girls all get a bag with a bunch of goodies in it. They all get a folder with handouts that go along with all of the sessions. And we'll have door prize drawings and a lot of fun.
That is
It
great.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We had so much fun last year. And the guidance counselor told me that the girls came back just raving about it and telling everybody else. So
that's great to hear.
a couple of them are coming back, and then so that's, if anybody did attend last year, they are welcome to register and come back. But we're looking forward to meeting a whole lot of new girls.
Again, this is the Dream It, Be It Conference 2025 that we're talking about, and it's for high school girls age 14 to 19. It is May 2nd. The time is 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Location is Payson Community Kids, and that's at 213 South Colcord Road. This conference includes breakfast and lunch. You need to fill out an application, and application packets are available at the PHS Guidance Office, Teen Center. You can contact Carol. Again, the early registration deadline is April 23rd, tomorrow night, and that qualifies you to be entered to win a $50 Amazon gift card. But the registration deadline, it closes on the 28th of this month. And there are only a limited number of spots, only 30 spots. So, and goodness, from the reviews you received last year, just the feedback from the girls that attended, I'm sure there are girls really looking forward to this year's event.
We certainly want them to. We hope that they'll give us a try. You know, sometimes you jump into things not knowing whether or not you'd like it, but we really hope to make it so that when you leave, you'll go, boy, I'm glad I did that. So we want the girls, especially anybody who is really looking for some guidance about their future. Because one of the things about Dream It, Be It, is to help them know how to dream. They do some craft things that help them with that. We do a lot of stuff in that day that helps all kinds of girls with all kinds of issues. And we really think it's a wonderful opportunity. We hope the parents who are listening will help their girls say yes to this.
Well, we have someone watching on our KRIM, a few people watching on our KRIM radio Facebook live stream. One of the people watching is Trish Claver, and she says, hello, Carol and Carol, great work, ladies. Said Trish, good morning, Trish. Hope you're having a great morning. Again, if you're just joining us, we're talking about the Payson Soroptimist upcoming event, Dream It, Be It Conference 2025, with Carol Bland and Carol Zingal. Zingal. There we go. And so you were telling us a little bit at the beginning about Soroptimist and the role of the organization and of the Payson group here or club. How, if there's a woman listening, women watching that want to get involved with Soroptimist, because again, it sounds like it's all about promoting, encouraging, supporting women in our community.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
young
true.
women, teenagers, all the way up.
Oh, yeah,
whatever
with adult
age.
women.
Yes.
We have two really big subjects that we deal with.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is the Dream It, Be It, but the other one is for women who are the heads of their own household,
Mm-hmm.
who have children in their house that they're trying to help raise,
Mm-hmm.
and they need education in order to do a better job at that.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a program where we give money to women who are the heads of their own household,
Mm-hmm.
who have the support, are supporting children, and who have gone back to school.
Mm.
And so we help them. They can spend the money on anything they want. It's not a scholarship.
Okay.
It is just funds to help them do what they're trying to do with education.
And that's great, and it's wonderful that you have Dr. Jan Brocker coming to speak and sharing about Gila Community College, the programs that they offer there, because you see people of all ages in those programs. They're wonderful for our teenagers, for our students, high school students, but also for adults in the community.
That's true. We try to hit them all.
Mm-hmm.
What we were trying to do as Soroptimists is to help those who needed an uplift.
Mm-hmm.
We just attempt to find those who need us and supply that need. We do that in the world. We do that here locally. We raise money locally. Nobody in this club gets paid for anything, we can guarantee you. So all the money that comes into us over the years has gone back out to the community. And we stress the women's issues mostly because that is something that is often overlooked. There are a lot of organizations that are wonderful, but there are very few that really stress the women issue. And there are places in the world where that means life and death. So that's what Soroptimist International does. But once again, we raise money here, it stays here.
Gotcha. So do you have any, let me see, this conference, the Dream It, Be It conference that's coming up May 2nd, this is free, correct?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
For high school girls age 14 to 18. So,
It's actually, they could even be 20.
okay.
If they're still in high school,
Oh, okay.
then they qualify.
Okay, oh, that's good to know. So fundraising, do you then throughout the year have different fundraisers, do different events to raise?
We have a couple.
Okay,
Yes,
there
we
we
do.
go.
Our major one actually is because we're a qualified charitable organization. And so we're one of the ones, that, like there are several in this town,
Yes.
who qualify for money that normally would go to the state to pay tax. They could give it to us instead.
Gotcha.
And we have been successful with that over the years, and it's allowed us to give quite a bit of money away.
Nice. Oh, that is very good. So women that would like to get involved with Soroptimist, when are your meetings? How is the best way for them to get in touch with someone?
Well, right now, we meet on Thursdays at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Over at the,
Episcopal Church.
St. Paul's Episcopal Church in their
Okay.
fellowship hall.
Okay, and that's the one on Tyler Parkway?
Yes,
Yes.
Tyler Parkway.
On Tyler
All right.
Parkway. And so we meet there once a week. And then we plan activities, when we're there, we plan what we want to be doing. And the more individuals that get involved, they bring in a lot more creativity. And sometimes they have fundraising ideas. And so if anybody does have any type of, idea, if you want
Yeah.
to get involved to help with these programs, we can really look forward to it. We do have one fundraiser every year at Christmas time,
Oh, okay.
and that's one of our best ones.
It's a dinner.
A
Yeah,
dinner?
it's a dinner,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
wine and cheese type.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true, I shouldn't say dinner, although everybody seems to eat their dinner there.
Yeah.
It's heavy hors d'oeuvres.
Yes. Yes. And so I wanted to also mention, so exploring careers, our Soroptimist treasurer, Candace Conte, she's the one that leads out in that, and she has like a couple of different personality tests and quizzes that they can do. One that she'll do during the group, and if there's time, she'll do the other one. Is just kind of a fun one, but the other one will help them identify in areas of interest, you know, like if they're interested right now maybe in going into the medical field, it'll pop up and it'll show, you know, that they actually, you know, have the personality traits, that they share the same personality traits with others that are already working in the field. So.
Oh, yeah. Almost like an aptitude
Yes,
test.
right.
Yeah.
It's just, once again, we're trying to guide these girls to their own ways, the way they need to go and want to go, to give them the tools on how to do that safely, how to do it more successfully, and give them ideas as well as help. And once again, we would like to hang on to them over the time and keep on talking to them and be there, mostly be there. We need to be a resource.
Yeah. We share our phone numbers and emails and information so that they can reach out to us at any time. When one of the first 3 years ago was the first during a VED I went to, and there was a young lady that was struggling, and I offered to tutor her. We never did really get together her schedule because she was working so hard, but those are things we are available to do it. And also we'll have resources, you know, local resources for what's going on for like the teen jobs and volunteering. Because volunteering is something that the high school now requires.
Yes.
And so we'll have information there for them so they can learn more about that.
Right, well, it's really helpful because Carol's involved with Time Out. There are things that can happen because she knows about volunteer things because of where she is. So, yeah, we really are hopeful that we will find girls to come to this conference that will learn things to change their lives and for the better.
Yes.
You know, it's not just keeping them safe and sound, it's also helping them do better with what they have as a tool.
Well, I know it sounds like just another great example of young people in our community, girls, obviously here because Soroptimist, that's, you know, your mission to work with the girls and women, but to get that exposure, so to hear from professionals in the community that are doing different jobs. The girls can ask questions, they can get a little more information. There's also so many great internship programs, volunteering for different organizations. But I think you hear, or it is a case where when our young people get that exposure to different professions and talking to different people, then they get a better idea of how it really is, instead of maybe just seeing something on TV, seeing something online in a show, whatever it is, and thinking, oh, that looks so glamorous, that looks so much fun, that's what I want to do. Well, when you talk to somebody in the real world that actually does that, then you get the not so glamorous parts or aspects of those jobs.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. But, and you know, it's also, as you just pointed out, a reality check in a lot of ways. Not only for being in a career, but also just how you deal with going to see a person that might hire you. We can talk about that. We can talk about just basics in life, banking. I often say we should have a separate course in school for kids on how to do just basic things. You know, so we're here to answer questions on a wide variety of issues.
No, that's great. Again, the conference is Dream It, Be It, and it's for high school girls age 14 to 19, and it's May 2nd from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at the Payson Community Kids campus at 213 South Colcord Road. It includes breakfast and lunch, but you need to get those applications filled out. The registration deadline is the 28th of this month. There's a limit of 30 spots. If you register though by tomorrow night, before tomorrow night, you are entered to win a $50 Amazon gift card. So a nice little incentive to get registered early. And again, the agenda, a lot of wonderful speakers, a lot of different topics. I think that's something that probably the girls, as you said, Carol, last year just loved the event, had so many good things to say about it. There's so many different topics that are covered. It's I think makes it interesting for anyone, really.
One of the things also that they have an opportunity to do is make new friends.
Mm-hmm.
But they were, we had round tables set up at that time, so they got to know a little bit better the different other high school girls that were there, and made new friends. And that was something that they had also mentioned on their evaluations that they appreciated.
Oh.
And then they made these new friends right there at the end of the school year, so they could maybe continue their friendships throughout the year. And then we had we had a Dream It Be It reunion.
Oh,
A few
really?
months afterwards. And
Oh,
we
cool.
had a few of the young ladies come.
That's really cool. Yeah, I think it's also good when kids kind of students get out of the school setting.
Sure.
They can get out and maybe, loosen up a little bit, let their guard down a little. We'll talk to people maybe that they wouldn't before, or they would maybe be a little shy or standoffish.
Well, I hope they also will realize that the focus will be on them. This is a day where they can spend all day being the focus of attention. It is them, that is the girls that are going to be the main thing. What they want, making sure they have fun, making sure they're happy they were there. And so it's not just feeding them food, it's also feeding them an uplifting and serious attempt to have them be the star for a day.
Well, and I think all of us, it doesn't matter if you're a teenage girl, an adult, but it feels good when people are there supporting you,
right,
encouraging you, telling you, hey, you can do this, and you got this, and keep working towards this. It's that's what we all kind of desire, really. So this is great that the Payson Soroptimist is doing this for the young girls in our community.
Yeah, we hope to change some lives. We really do.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, as you shared, Carol, and the impact that mainly one teacher had on your daughter, we really can have a significant impact on young people when they know that there's people that care about them and are supporting them, behind them, and there for them.
And sometimes just having a phone number you can call can make all the difference.
No, yeah.
And they'll have about 10 of them.
There you go. Oh, that is great. Well, hey, it is 10:30. It is that time. Any last things that you would like to add before we close the program?
Just once again where we're going. It's once again May 2nd. And we need to have them call. Carol, why don't you give your phone number again?
My phone number is 602-750-1433. And if you aren't able to get a hold of an application before the end of the evening, but you do want to register, then you can call me up and give me your name and information, and I'll make sure that we get you the application the following day. As long as I receive your call saying that you want to register, you'll be qualified for that drawing.
Nice.
Yes.
Very nice. Well, thank you so much,
Thank you.
both of you, for coming on this morning. And thank you for everything you're doing with Payson Soroptimist, and for the young girls in our community, the women in our community. We have so many amazing organizations in our community, and Payson Soroptimist is just another one of those organizations, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you are so welcome, and thank you everyone for listening and watching this morning. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and how can you not, because look outside and look how gorgeous it is, and it's also Taco Tuesday. So, how could it get any better? Beautiful day, Taco Tuesday. So you guys enjoy. Time to get back to the music here on KRIM with some Eric Clapton, Kenny Loggins, the Rolling Stones, and more. But first, let's get a quick update from the National Weather Service. Bye-bye. Perfect. See you guys.